It's been a Pier 6 brawl among leaders in Chicago. The school union strike is continuing, and the students are not allowed to return to their classroom to get an education.
I think the fact that they're already among the best paid teachers in the country should say a lot. What they're arguing over here is not economics, but who gets to keep their jobs if they're not performing well. Like a lot of unions, they're looking at the seniority system as the gold standard.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel seems to be pushing for media to portray him as someone who's fighting the unions. But isn't he really a union ally?
It is a little ironic, yes, and it may be a situation where the realities of the job kind of smack into your ideology, and sometimes reality has to take precedence here.
The dispute is over issues such as adding more music, art, and gym classes to education. They want smaller class sizes and paid preparation time. They've also worked to make student test scores of lesser importance on their teacher evaluations.
You have to have some outside objective metric to base performance upon, performance evaluations. If you don't look at whether your students are learning, what else is there? And the only thing that's left is the seniority system. So you could conceivably have teachers that get into the job and decide, wow, this is a great deal, I can never be fired. If it's like the rest of the market, where if you do a bad job, you get fired, maybe they'll think about it and work harder.
One of the statistics that's come out of this story that's startling to many is the fact that the average salary for a teacher in Chicago is $76,000 a year. Now, these left-wing groups tend to criticize and vilify major American corporations such as Merrill Lynch. We looked into it, and the average salary for a financial advisor with Merrill Lynch is $69,000 a year, and that's less, of course, than the average salary for a teacher in Chicago. And they're complaining in the Windy City? Reporting from Washington, Frank McCaffrey.